Hi, I'm Holly Lambert, and this is More Than Mindfulness with Lifehouse Body and Soul. Today, I want to talk to you about how your failed goals might be actually helping you. It's the beginning of a new year. We're a couple months in, and if you're like a lot of people, you've set goals, and these goals haven't exactly panned out the way you were expecting. It's been many years since I have understood this concept, and what I find interesting is that I no longer will set goals at the beginning of the year that I know I cannot accomplish. But what I didn't realize is that I'm still actively making this mistake in my life. And let me give you an example. So a few months ago, my husband and I were going on a work trip to Mexico, and of course, I want to feel comfortable in my body during Mexico, and I want to have, to be wearing cute things and to always be just a little bit fitter, a little bit slimmer. And even though I didn't say these things out loud, I could very much feel them kind of weighing on me. And it was kind of like a tick tock as I'm getting closer to the Mexico trip. And sure enough, I get to the time when we're leaving and I still haven't lost any weight. I still haven't changed my body in any way. And I felt like I was letting myself down. And I am now realizing how it's the same concept, whether I apply it to a Mexico trip or I apply it to the beginning of a new year. When I set goals that are encompassing me changing myself and my physical appearance in order to meet an expectation, the result 99.9% of the time for me is a negative result. So when this happened to me, I realized that I needed to accept my body the way it was, that there is nothing I could do to change it, and that I could choose to allow that experience to really kind of dictate how I was going to feel on the trip, how, if I was going to be self-conscious, if I was going to be negative with myself and my body, or I could say, this is who I am and this is where I am in my body right now, and it's worthy of celebrating. And I'm so glad I have a body that I can actually go to Mexico. I can swim in the ocean. I can go to a beautiful dinner and lay in the sun and all the things that I love to do, that without a body I couldn't do those things. The amount that I grew from failing that goal or expectation is the amount that I learned how to love and accept my body. And I don't think I would have been able to progress in that way if I wouldn't have experienced the negative part to go along with the positive part. So if you, like me, have recently failed some goals, you might just take a moment to reflect back on what did you gain from that experience, and maybe, just maybe, sending more love and compassion to yourself, to your body, to that experience could help you progress in a way that you didn't even know was possible. So let's work through some mindfulness here and just coming into an acceptance of where you are at this moment right now. Where you're sitting, maybe closing your eyes, and how your body is. You might even just notice and accept how the beginning of your day has gone. And without needing to change anything, just feel and be present in this exact moment. What does it feel like to be in your skin? What does it feel like to have the experiences that you've had today, and to be approaching the things that are coming in the remainder of your day. You might just take a moment and reflect on something that you've been holding yourself to, an expectation or a goal. And just allow yourself to observe and kind of see the positives and the negatives of this goal or expectation. Observe this expectation or goal. What would it feel like if you first just accepted yourself as you are? Or what would it feel like if you surrendered the outcome? Just finding the love and acceptance that you can gather for this moment. We'll come back into our breath. Noticing how you feel with just a few moments of stillness. And you might just reflect on the ways that your failures have impacted your life, and sometimes how your failures seemed like a negative thing at the time, but may have resulted in something more beautiful. And just allowing the space for that to be possible. As you come back into your awareness, allow yourself to be present where you are now. May you have more compassion and love for the mistakes that you make and for your failures. Thank you for practicing with me. Namaste.